All right, so here we are in the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas, having a gondola ride through the city centre of some sort of constructed Venice. Here I am with Angela. What are you, a serverless hero?
Yes.
Serverless hero, and also keynote speaker today at Werner Vogel's keynote. So, tell us about yourself. What are you doing here?
Yes. My name is Angela Timofte. And the reason why I'm in Vegas, well, it's reInvent. And this year was a bit more special because I was invited to speak at the keynote with Werner. Pretty exciting that. I got to present about Trustpilot, the company that I work for, and talk about the architecture that we have and the struggles that we've been having and so on. So
so that was all about sort of migrating away from monolithic applications over to event-driven architectures. And how long did that kind of take for your team?
Yeah, I mean, exactly that's where we started. I wanted to give people like a picture of where we were in the beginning, but then of course as we started to see more growth, that was not working. And so then we switched to event-driven architecture. It was a process. I would not be able to say like we started this day and we finalized that day. I think, we definitely don't have any monolith anymore. But with these architectures, usually like you say, I'm gonna split microservices, and then that microservice becomes more macro. Like you keep adding and you get more like monoliths. With us we're pretty good when it comes to have serverless first principle and try to keep things small.
So how did you end up on stage talking about Trustpilot? So how did that happen?
Yeah, well, they reached out to us, and they said they want me to put a proposal with something that I would present. And then we just sent the proposal with like about the company, our architecture. They wanted to know very much about the technical aspects.
Yes.
So we sent that, and it was a conversation back and forth. And then we got the spot. So
I mean, they must know about the company. Everybody knows about Trustpilot, right?
Well, hopefully. Otherwise, maybe they knew me, and that's why they they reached out on the start there. No, I'm sure. Like Werner is from the Netherlands, right? So I'm pretty sure he actually said today that he used Trustpilot.
Was that when he was finding his football tickets?
Exactly. I had no idea that he would say that, and then I was backstage hearing the story, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, the whole theme really of the keynote was around event-driven architectures and sort of asynchronous message processing, and really kind of thinking about things in that kind of event-driven way. But you were too busy, I assume, to sort of take in the keynote. What was the process like for sort of what's going on backstage there? Is everyone panicked? Because it's a huge audience, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, exactly. I was backstage. I had like a room where I was hanging out, kind of, and then I had the screen to see the keynote. But of course, I was very focused on preparing myself for coming on stage. But they have an amazing team there. Like there are so many people that know what they are doing, and it was great working with everyone. Like they were just each knew their part, and they were amazing at doing that. And they even told me like, here's where you sit, here's where you walk. You're coming and taking me from the room. Like now you have to go here and there. And so
very sort of managed production, very slick, right?
So no one was running around or like anything, panic. No, like everyone was very calm. They knew what they were doing, and
very cool. Have you got many colleagues with you then from Trustpilot today, like at the conference this week?
Not that many. I have some colleagues with me. Was pretty last minute, a bit tough for people to join. But we did in both the Copenhagen and Edinburgh office. We had watch parties organized for people to watch the keynote there, and they had some competition, and I know they had a Kahoot as well, where they were having some questions about who's gonna join Werner's keynote, and my name was one of them, and some other options. They were sending me pictures with with that. So yeah.
Is this how many reinvents have you done then? So some people like say, oh, I've done 12 reinvents. Like.
Yeah, no, I think it's my fourth one, if I remember correctly. Yes. So I know how to count. Yeah.
So my first reinvent, I think I was so desperate to get out and see things. Like I just kind of exhausted myself really early, and I made some very poor choices around what I did with my evenings. What would you recommend to people then if they're coming to reinvent? What's your kind of top survival tips?
Yeah, well, I would say my first reinvent was similar to what you were saying, because I went first day, I was like, I have the full day packed. I'm coming first thing in the morning, staying until the last moment. So yeah, by the third day, I was dead. So yeah, what I tell people is to take it easy, because there's so much happening at reInvent that you really need to be picky. You really need to be picky with what you're doing and try to enjoy it. And I would say the most important part is everyone is so nice here. Like the community is so nice, and they are open to chat. So even if you come alone, you'll find groups of people that you'll start chatting and just make those connections. That's like the best part of reInvent.
Well, that's right.
Making those connections.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree with you. My top tip would be around moisturizer. You know, it is so dry here that the first thing you do is make sure you've got like hand cream with you, carry water at all times. Like even though it's winter, it is just dry, right?
Yeah, I literally said that the other day.
Did you?
Like one of my tips was hydrate, because as you say, the first thing you do when you arrive, you go to a shop and get water, get anything you see with hydration on it.
Like go to a Walgreens or a CVS or like the big pharmacies, get yourself stocked out and get yourself ready for the week. Oh yeah, and buy some painkillers if you haven't got any. All right, well, thanks a lot for chatting with us. And do you think you'll be on next year?
Yeah, absolutely. I love reInvent. So that's the plan.
All right.
That's the plan.
Thanks.
Thank you.